Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
My name is Ainsley Lucky. I'm an attorney at law. And I am going to deal now with an incident that took place on Tuesday, September the 18th, 2018, at or about 2:34 a.m. and little later, 2:54 a.m. An incident took place at 18 Hilda Lazari Terrace, Lesafo East, San Fernando. And I'll deal with the incident now. At that time that I mentioned, 2:34, 2:54, two explosions were heard by the occupants of the house. And those two explosions at 2:34 turned out to be bullet shots. This was followed by 4 explosions at 2:54, reflective of both times that I gave when I started this discourse. And at 2:54, 4 explosions were heard by the occupants of the house. The police were alerted, and 10 minutes after, they arrived on patrol, servicing and surveying the area. The police have been very diligent with their investigation, and the investigations are continuing as I speak. Later that morning, Tuesday, September the 18th, 2018, at or about 7 a.m., the residents realized the seriousness of these explosions and summoned the police, who arrived soon after with making inquiries. Now, my instructions are that the residents, 18 Hilda Lazari Terrace, was the main target of this very, very cowardly and unfortunate incident, but at the same time, neighboring houses experienced the backlash, meaning neighboring houses were victims of 1 or 2 explosions, which turned out to be bullet attacks. As I said, the police were very resourceful and cooperative, and they are still continuing in their inquiries. Unless the respectful reporters have any questions to ask, I'd like to leave it there at that point.
Was there any reason given for this incident?
Sorry, miss?
Any reason why somebody would want to target this resident?
No. At this point in time, I will reserve a comment. All I am prepared to relay to you good people right now, and it is now 12:33 p.m., is that my client's home was victim of a shooting. I hasten to add that in total, thus far, the police report that there were either 15 or 16 bullet holes in my client's house. And these bullet holes were directed where, without divine intervention, the result could have been fatal for my client. Will that question be recorded? I mean, he was speaking softly. I'm just wondering if the audience would have heard Mr. Ali's.
Interesting answer.
I'm not speaking for any other media. I'm asking.
Oh, you're asking me?
Question for other news
Ask me
media.
again, Mr. Ali. Ask me again, please.
I get the impression that I wonder if you recall the incident. It seemed that it was sort of attacked. Why is it particular house, there were other residents who would have experienced some scare. Okay? Having said that, I'm asking now if the lady here has any matters in court, which could be a possible reason why she is being subjected to some kind of intimidation.
I am being guarded with my answer for obvious reasons, Mr. Ali. And without going any further, without revealing anything further, the answer is yes. And you will appreciate, Mr. Ali and Miss Braxton Benjamin and Miss Wilson, that it is such a sensitive area right now that I should be credited for being conservative with my answer along those lines.
And this court matter, does it involve just the particular person who was targeted, or does it gets incorporated with other persons who are likely to benefit in the event that there is a certain ruling in a certain way?
That's an interesting question. And
Always suffer.
there are more than one parties. And it just beggars the imagination as to why one particular party was targeted. I know I did mention, let's call it stray bullets or any such thing, and I am safe in saying stray bullets because the victims of that attack are not players. They don't factor in. Yeah.
So you're talking here about victims, right? So
Yes. I use that word guardedly, but
Yeah.
I use that word victims. I mean, I don't want to be vague. I don't want to pretend
Yeah.
about anything. You asked me a question, and I hope I answered you forthrightly.
Yes. All right.
I don't know if Miss
You said
Nikita,
that
yes? I'm speaking to Miss Nikita Benjamin Braxton of the Express. Braxton Benjamin, I beg your pardon.
You said that the from the bullets, where the bullets were located, that it could have been fetal. But where was it? The front, where the windows?
Very interesting question, thank you. The trajectory of the bullets went along the perimeter of the house. Meaning, and I know what I mean, but for the listening audience, front of house, side of house, back of house.
Of this one house.
Of this one house, yes. Ms. Wilson, anything? Ms. Sasha Wilson of The Guardian?
Can you speak to Charles? We would like to do an interview with her as well. We could probably just
I'd like it off camera. Off camera,
just use
please.
her voice.
Yeah, if her voice can be distorted, please.